Product features in today's video were provided by Mattel for the purposes of this review. Yo, this Jurassic World Spinosaurus. Guys, let me tell you about this Jurassic World Spinosaurus. Okay, look, I'm a bit of a mark for Mattel's Jurassic World toy line. Okay, dinosaurs are cool, and I think they've done some really incredible things with the dinosaurs in this particular toy line. But this figure right here, this Spinosaurus that is hitting stores right now, this might be the biggest achievement in all of Mattel's Jurassic World toy line. Okay, before I really get into what makes this thing so cool, let's look at the Spinosaurus itself. First of all, fantastic looking dinosaur. The first time the Spinosaurus was released, he was Target exclusive, and he was in and out of stores so fast that so many people, including myself, missed out on him. Luckily, they've got this new version of Spinosaurus, which is starting to hit stores in time for the holidays, and he is a fantastic looking dinosaur. They've really done an amazing job with the overall sculpted details, the paint on this guy. He looks fantastic, just like all of the dinos I personally feel in this particular lineup. The measurements on this guy have him standing close to 11 inches tall in this current position here, where he's kind of a little more crouched down, and then the length from the tip of his tail to the tip of his nose is around 21 inches in length. So he's definitely a good size, definitely measures up with some of your other dinos, such as the Tyrannosaurus Rex. He also does feature the action features that we've seen on a lot of the recent dinos. By pressing the button on the back of his neck, the Spinosaurus's jaw opens wide and the tongue even kind of sticks straight out. It's great chomping action so that you can bite your other dinosaurs. You can recreate some roars using your own roaring sounds, of course, but really, really fun action feature. And of course, aside from that, articulation's pretty great on this guy. I mean, his neck moves all the way around in two spots. You can move his arms forwards and backwards. His legs also move. You can swivel at his ankles if you need to balance him a little bit better. You can even get him standing in a more upright pose. And then, of course, he's got a nice ball-like joint at his tail, so that thing can swivel all the way around. So it's about the same type of articulation we've seen for all the other dinosaurs. But my friends, this is where things get incredible. You see, there's this little patch of skin right here on this particular side of the Spinosaurus that you can just pull right down to reveal some dino damage. Yeah, that's like old school Jurassic World right there, right? But it gets even better, because that rib cage right there, you can also pull that down, and this exposes liquid blood. My friends, this particular dinosaur has a blood action feature. Let's pause right here for a moment, because now I'm going to take you on a little bit of a Mattel history lesson. You see, the blood action feature, the liquid blood feature, is a Mattel classic. They have been using this for a long time, for decades. In fact, if we go all the way back to 1976 with Mattel's Pulsar, this amazing doll had the ability to show off his insides just by undoing his shirt. And with a little button pumping on his back, you can see his lungs and heart beating and moving, and liquid blood running through his veins. It's incredible. Flash forward a little bit to 1979, and you've got Gregory the Vampire Bat. This is an amazing new take on your classic rubber bat that has an exposed window on his chest and another one of those pumping buttons on his back that, you guessed it, has a running blood action feature. And then, my friends, I'm gonna skip all the way to 1987, almost a decade later, for Masters of the Universe, my all-time favorite toy line, but also my all-time favorite action figure, Mosquitor. That's right, Mosquitor was one of the weirdest looking figures in all of Masters of the Universe, but the thing that makes him so cool, the thing that makes him my standout figure, is that same liquid blood pumping action feature. Pushing that button on his back has that nice bright red liquid running through his chest. So now we're back with the Spinosaurus, and that blood feature is back, though it is a little bit different now. Instead of a pumping action by pressing a button repeatedly to make the blood continuously roll through, instead, there's a button on the back of his fin on his back. pressing that actually spins the entire disc upside down, which then has the liquid blood trickle to the bottom. Letting go of that button spins the disc back to its normal state, so the blood once again trickles to the bottom. It's a little bit different, of course, than that pumping mechanism, but it's unique and it works really well. That liquid blood running through the dinosaur is just as satisfying as those vintage toys, and I absolutely love it. Look, as far as I'm concerned, this Spinosaurus is Mosquitor's new steed. Yeah, he's gonna ride this thing into battle. They're both gonna have really cool blood windows on their bodies. What do you think about that? That's right, guys. Classic Mattel feature being reused. That's one of those things that a lot of toy companies do, especially Mattel, but when it's a feature that's this cool, man, I totally appreciate it. So this Spinosaurus just won the award for being best dinosaur toy ever made. Don't at me.